Okay, I had to change my settings on the speaker.
Got it.
Wow. Give it a few more minutes and then we'll see if anybody comes in.
Mhm.
Okay, so the email is going out exactly at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
It should be sent. I mean, like, well, it's only 1 more minute.
Mhm.
It should be sent out 5 minutes before. It's like I got a little halo up above my head. All right, we'll give it 1 more minute to get some more people, see if they come online. And we'll begin this Q&A or ask me anything. I see Wayne there. Hello, Wayne.
Hello, Paul. How are you?
Good, thanks. Where are you at in this fine world?
I am calling from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So I'd be curious, is that like you hopped on, so that's amazing. At least we got one person that's interested in what I got to
That's
say.
it. Might be a short conversation for you.
Oh, no, maybe. Therapy is 45 minutes, so.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, no. Interested to hearing your secrets.
Secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know Derek Ingram out here. So he's the Golf Canada coach, right? So
Mhm.
anyway, yeah, he works from Winnipeg and he's always in, I guess, your part of town. You're in Toronto, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And he kind of had a mention on the latest PGA event. I forget which commentator it was on CBS, but they gave a shout out to Derek because he was the coach of Taylor Pendrith, right? So
Right.
yeah, so no, I saw your email and I figured, yeah, how do you get all of these good deals coming into your business? I mean, you got a good eye for stuff. So yeah, I figured I'd pop on and see what type of tidbits I could glean from you.
What's your business?
I work for a public utility in Manitoba, Manitoba Hydro. Yeah,
Cool.
so I'm still working, but yeah, golf as much as I can. And yeah, I mean, like all the higher end stuff, G4 and all the rest of it. And so yeah, your company, a couple of friends of mine mentioned that they did a lot of purchasing from you a couple of years back. Oh, you got to check it out. Check out Golf Anything. So, okay. And yeah, sure enough, there's some neat stuff. And the one thing I like is well, let's just say you've got sizes for husky fellows, so that's nice because so many only go to 2XL, right? So,
Yeah, I get it.
so yeah, and especially with athletic cuts, I mean, I can't wear that stuff. I got to get a 3X, and you usually come through with some Adidas stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
enough.
we do. Anyway, well, for those who don't know me, my name is Paul Monaco, co-founder with my wife Natalie of Golf Anything. And one of the things that we have here in our office is that we don't have titles, by the way. None of us have titles. Hi, Natalie. Natalie's joining us too. Wave, Natalie, if you can hear us. So how we get, maybe it might be interested in how we got started. Would that be a help to you guys? So in 2000, I just got word of eBay. And somebody just pointed me on eBay and says, hey, there's a great selling platform where you can sell stuff. And as a golf nut that I am, I would start selling shafts on eBay. So if anybody who don't know, I used to be a shaft expert and a fitter as well, and club maker. So, but equipment was really never my passion. My passion has always been I've always been a merchant. And I was one who never enjoyed paying full retail for anything. Like most of it, I just felt that it was just not that it wasn't right. Just it was just squandered my money that we worked so hard for. It's like, damn, like if I don't have to give it away, I don't want to give it away. In the anatomy of golf anything came really strong in 2009. When we were selling, we had a little fitting studio up in Vaughan, Ontario, and we started selling Echo shoes. At that time, Freddie Couples was just starting to wear the Echo shoes at the Masters. And we started to realize that there was a great opportunity in the off-price business with apparel and shoes. So we just started to grow that. And for those, and I didn't know this, in 2019, we were the top 3 Echo dealer in North America, selling over 14,000 pairs of shoes. Now, I didn't know that. We're a small company, but one of my greatest passions is to try to find deals. And that is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. And that is my absolute passion. I mean, I'm day in, day out, day in to try to find all of our customers deals on shoes, apparel. Sometimes it could be equipment, anything that we can get our hands on that we think would be of value to our customer base. That's what I want to do. I mean, and that's what I love doing, again, every day, day in, day out. So if you guys have any questions, and one of the things that we're really good at is shoes. We love shoes, pants, and tops. But shoes has been our biggest player. Because I think in my mind, I just believe that the Canadian, especially for the Canadian market, it's totally underserved. I mean, we have one big retailer, we know who they are, and I don't know that, and they're very good at what they do. There's no question about it. I'm not taking away from them. But however, I just think that for those of us who are, avid golfers that buy golf gear on a yearly basis, to give Canadians another option besides who's there in a different way, in a different setting too, in an engagement setting, something that we can, that consumers can engage with. For those who want to be have a further relationship, for those who just want to be transactional, we have that opportunity as well. But like Wayne and you guys and Doug and I see all, Kelly and Alex and all the people who are joining on the call, I'm just totally mesmerized that the people who are interested, and that how we can better, the goal is really can we better serve you. So you can, and feel free to ask away. If you have any questions, ask away, and I'll answer you in any way that I can. I mean, we're working on, just for everybody who's of interest, we are working on some amazing deals right now. I can't really share them with you at the present time, but we got some things that are in the pipeline. So I'll open up for any questions. Does anybody have anything? It's a really short call, do we? No.
Hey, Paul, it's Wayne here. Hey, I'll jump in and say, early on, I think one of my first orders from you was a pair of Echoes, and somehow some bad luck happened that I was able to complete the order, and then I got an email saying, oopsie, we kind of made a mistake, that product isn't in stock right now. So I was really, really bummed out about that.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, like, how do you dig up those closeout deals that you do? And I mean, and is it coming from America? Like, I noticed the Nichols Group in Toronto handles Vessel, G4, Malar.
Mm-hmm.
Their pricing is, almost at MSRP, it appears. So I mean, a lot of your stuff seems very current, and all the products that I purchased from you it's been awesome, right? And so no, I really love your business model, and I don't like shopping regular retail. I don't have the time and patience, and like I mentioned, a lot of times don't have the size anyway. And so for me to go to a regular retailer to find that out, that they don't have my size, well, I mean, it's a bummer, right? So that's why I love online and your store. But so the question is, like, how do they come to you, or do you actively search it out?
We actively search it out. So, the idea really behind everything is that we really try to solve a problem. Our model is that we don't want to disrupt their current, we don't want to disrupt their current distribution model that they have. So we look for either previous season goods or any opportunities where they need help in moving it in a controlled environment. So for all of your brands that may be watching out there, if you need help with moving excess inventory, but are hesitant in where to move it, Golf Anything has been a great model for a lot of our brands. Now, sometimes getting that inventory is challenging. It's timing, who has it available, at what point do they want to let it go? So there's a lot of variables into the mix. However, our tenacity has always allowed us to get something. Here's a great example, Wade. A year and a half ago, we had an amazing opportunity with Galvin Green. Amazing opportunity. Now, it's dried up because of the pandemic and supply chain. However, we're constantly on them, every 30 to 60 days. I'm begging for inventory. So that's kind of our approach. We really try to help them solve a problem. And the nice thing is, too, for them, we believe, is that, for the brands who don't have a lot of awareness, we bring brand awareness to them. And at the same time, we hopefully serve you, the customer, with an opportunity to get in products that we normally would not consider getting because of the price points.
Yeah, for sure. Notice that with those those shoes that you had. I don't recall the name recently from Italy, I guess.
Yeah,
Those golf shoes.
the Duca de Cosmo, the Tom.
Right on. Yeah.
So we, one of the things is we continuously look for brands that we think would resonate with our customer base and bring that to them. So we're actively trying to enhance, your golfing experience, like brands that nobody ever really knew about, that I think, would be beneficial to you guys. Does that help you, Wayne?
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, maybe one more thing before someone else jumps in. I've yet to jump in to be a preferred member. So here's your sales pitch opportunity.
Look, why not? It's 29. Any money that we get you to save, right? But the real value is the $29 membership. It's $29. It's going to go up. Our plan is to go and get it to 40. You get free shipping, free returns. And if you're a preferred member, here's the thing, when we have opportunities, we typically send them to the preferred members list first. Sometimes we'll get, maybe 50 or 60 pairs of Echo shoes that you won't see because it's sent to the members first. So it's giving you additional access to goods that normally that non-members don't get. And you get free shipping, free returns. I mean, that in of itself pays for it. I mean, you have to just order 3 times just for it to cover shipping, plus the cost of savings.
Okay, sounds good. Gotta go. I'm going to sign up right now.
Great. Thanks, Wayne. Sign up right now.
Good chat.
Okay. Alex.
Hey, Paul, I just want to say I think the customer service you guys provide is excellent and is
Thank
a big factor in where I decide to shop. And not to beat a dead horse, but I've urged you in the past to try to get wide shoes, golf shoes. Some of us have wide feet. I'm 4E or 5E, and only FootJoy makes extra wide and maybe New Balance. So the more of those you can get, and you said you're revising your website to make width one of the filter factors, which I really appreciate.
Yes.
So let me ask a question, which is, and it's kind of related to the preferred member a little bit. So I've tried to interest some of my golfing buddies to join. And it so happened my solicitation of them came up when you were having your Donald Ross surprise selection system. And so I'm a preferred member. I get to return, I assume. They are not, and they were reluctant to buy without knowing what the shirt was, kind of. And so I didn't know whether that deal you have for non-members also would include a return if they didn't like the mystery shirt.
They are more than welcome to return it, Alex. It would just means that the preferred members get the free shipping and free returns, as a non-member would not have that privilege.
Yeah. But could they return it?
Of course.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, we're here to customer service is a big thing for us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's top of our list.
Yeah, you do it very well. I just wanted to expand who participates, and they weren't going to become preferred members until they, actually wanted something, and I just wasn't sure how the surprise shirt deal worked. So anyway, that's good to hear.
Yeah, no. So Alex, with that specifically, here's a great opportunity, right? So we have this mystery sale. So the idea behind the mystery sale, and I'm sharing information that probably some of our competitors, may benefit from, is that because of the price point of the value of what we were offering, because it was a mystery sale, we could then lower the price without disrupting their market, because nobody could then identify what product exactly it was. But they knew what brand it was, but not exactly what product. Because the last thing we need is, somebody who Donald Ross sells to is to call them and say, hey, why does Golf Anything selling this shirt for $29 and we just bought it for X? So we want to make sure that we don't
Yeah, I
disrupt
understand.
what they're doing, but yet give you tremendous benefit and
Yeah,
tremendous.
I get it. And I
Yeah.
bought lots of shirts, so I get it.
Yeah.
All right, good. Thank you, Paul.
So does that help, Alex?
Yes,
And,
yeah,
and by the way, I can't appreciate more than anything else. Like, it's social proof, right? It's like you are being the example to your friends of why this membership is a benefit. And that in and of itself is amazing.
well, I wanted them to get the good deals too, and
Yeah.
I don't want to be the spiffiest guy in the foursome, so.
Yes, but some people do. That's the funny thing. They don't want to share their secrets. Like, where do you get it from? Because I've heard it many times where, like, they're on the range or the golf course and going, "Hey, nice shirt. Like, where'd you get that from?" I'm not going to tell you because I didn't pay what you paid for it.
Oh, I want to blend in. I'll beat them on the score, but not on the appearance. Thank you.
You're welcome, Alex. Rich,
Hey, Paul,
get
how
your
you doing?
hand up. I'd love to hear what you.
Can you hear me, Paul?
I can hear you fine.
I'm a pretty loyal member from Massachusetts, going on my second year as a preferred member. Absolutely love the Donald Ross shirts. I think I probably have 25 or 30 of them now. I've also bought a lot of the Adidas and FootJoy shoes. Very happy with all the quality of the products you have. The one thing I'm going to be a little constructive criticism, I guess.
Sure. I'm in the hot
is-
seat. I'm okay.
I know Alex said was great customer service. I almost feel the opposite.
Wow.
And the reason why I say that is because I feel like I can't get a hold of anybody. And then when I do, I have to leave a message, and then, sometimes I don't get a call back or whatever. And this might be just because of returning something. And I think there was a glitch in your system as of recently, or it's actually happened a few times now, that I was charged the shipping, even though I'm a preferred member. And then they had to take that back and then recredit me. And I mean, this happened a couple of times. Again, I absolutely love the products you sell, but the customer service as far as getting in touch with somebody is lacking.
Well, Rich, thanks for sharing that. I mean, and I apologize that you've had that experience. It's not our mission to have you go through that, and we are continuously trying to improve our customer service. But specifically in your case, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to type it in. If anybody wants to reach out to me at paul@golfanything.com. I'm going to put in the chat to everyone, and my cell phone number too.
Yeah, because I've gotten automated texts with
Mhm.
your signature on it, and I've responded to that, but it doesn't, obviously, it's almost like a no respond text. Because
Well,
I've gotten things where it says, "Hey, I see that you've been looking at this.
Yes.
You want to look at, you want to buy it," and then I respond and I get nothing.
gotcha. So, Rich, just in case, I've given you my personal email address and my personal mobile number. So you guys anyone is welcome to reach out to me personally at any time or text me, and I'll take care of you.
And again, don't take this bad, because again, you
No.
sell a great product, and and again, being a preferred member, you would hope you could limit the glitches, as far as paying for shipping and then having to go back on your credit card and stuff like that.
Right.
Make it a little easier.
Right. And we have one of our team members, Cole's on the line. So Cole, if you can hear that, just make a note of it and then see if you can reach out to Rich and see, what we
One other quick question for you
Yes.
regarding brands.
Yes.
You see in the forecast, because again, you are putting FootJoy shoes on there now. You see any kind of like overflows with even FootJoy shirts or even Titleist hats or anything Titleist related?
We are working on that. I just met with them yesterday.
Nice.
Timing is critical with them. Titleist is very challenging. We used to get a lot of Titleist over on golf balls. Again, this is something that we just had this conversation the other day. Yesterday was a Wednesday, so I'm working on it.
Yeah, because as you know, Titleist apparel is pretty pricey. So for someone like yourself, if you're doing, you're buying a bulk and you can pass it on to us, that's awesome.
Yeah, so FootJoy, just to share with you, Rich, FootJoy, an acoustic company, has very strict policies that we need to abide by. So we are working, here's an example of those things that we are in the pipeline that we're working on as for preferred members. What we're trying to achieve and get, and we are working with the brands that if we build a membership portal, like a wall, you can go in and get member pricing. So it's you'll have to log into that section of the site and you will be able to buy inline goods at a certain discount. So you can you can perpetually buy those brands and not necessarily wait for off-price opportunities.
Nice.
So here's an example, and this is just only as an example. Say we have FootJoy shirts that are current 2023. We can publish them on a private site where you would get 30% off. So that's where we're trying to go with all of our brands that are in line. So we can give you a selection of off-price and in-line. Does that help, Rich?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, and then with regards to your constructive criticism, I really thank you for that. And we are ultimately here to serve you guys. That's our goal, is just to be of service, is how we can be of service to you guys. Now, we don't get it right all the time, but we try. And we thank everyone who has gone through some customer service issues and stuck with us. So I'm grateful.
Now, are you guys limited to having people on the phones? Is that what it is? Because again, when I call, I think you guys are, if I'm not mistaken, you're West Coast. I want to say Arizona. And when I call, I've yet to get anybody live. It's always been either a message or an email or something.
Okay, that's something I got to bring up to my team because we've talked about that in the past. Because I do want to have, excuse me, I do want to have a live representative on the phone without having you to go through any prompts. So you just call the number and then somebody picks up the phone. That's what I'm working on now.
Awesome. Thank you.
So thanks, Rich. Where are you located, Rich? Oh, you're in Massachusetts, you said.
Yeah, I'm in Massachusetts. Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm just trying to work on some more Donald Ross stuff.
Nice.
But it's a fight. It's a battle with them, which I'm happy to get in the ring. Anybody have any questions? Does that help, Rich, at all?
Oh, no, absolutely.
Cool.
Hey, that's just having your number is good.
No, I mean, we're here for you, right? I mean, like, I personally have a distaste for organizations where you can't get a hold of anybody within the organization. So I want to make myself publicly and our whole team publicly available to you guys at any time that you need it.
And again, and like I said, it's just more of a pet peeve, like you said, because I feel like I purchased quite a bit of items from your site already. I mean, I'm one of these people that I don't just buy one or two things. I'll end up buying 30 of them. And I probably have already bought 10 pairs of shoes from your site as well.
Right. So I have a question for you guys. Are you guys part of any Facebook groups? Is that something that of interest to you guys? We're thinking of coming up with a Facebook group, like a private Facebook group.
Yeah, I mean, I do stuff with like Scotty Cameron and swag and stuff like that. So if answer your question, yes.
Okay, anyone else confirm or might be interested in that? So that's what we're thinking of creating. Again, another way to communicate opportunities is through a private Facebook group.
Yeah, Paul, this is Alex.
Alex,
I am not on Facebook, but for reasons irrelevant to this call. So, if it serves you, do it. The only thing I request is that you not do things that are exclusive to Facebook. Some sites say, you must sign on through Facebook or something. And I'm a former chief elected official in Connecticut, and sometimes Facebook gets pretty nasty, so I just don't do it. So I just ask that you not make it an exclusive way to participate.
no, I think it's one of the channels that we probably offer. It wouldn't be the exclusive way. But that's something that we're just considering. We're just trying to come up with a way to create a community, and then when we have, versus just sending out emails to everyone because it's taxing for you guys as well, is trying to come up with some community or some kind of group where we can share other beneficial things, if that helps. Does
Could
that-
Paul, this is Alex. Could I ask, I missed the discussion you had with a pro, I think it was last week.
Mark
Was
Tim.
was that recorded and is that accessible?
Yes, so that's on our YouTube channel. And then Paige, can you just send them the link to that, please?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was out playing golf, so I missed it.
Yeah, well, one of the things that I'm very passionate about is that, and I'm grateful for is that in the 20 years that I've been in business, I've developed some wonderful friends in the industry. Like, are you guys familiar with KBS shafts? Anyone familiar with KBS?
Yep.
So KBS, if you don't know, it stands for Kim Briley Shafts. And he's a personal friend of mine. I was just on the phone with him yesterday to do a webinar on shafts and the benefits of shafts in KBS. So Mark Tibbs is a good friend of mine for 20 years. I have friends of mine that are in the shaft business, grip business. I have another friend of mine whose name is Mike Wilson, who was Mike Weir's coach for 10 years. He's actually our coach. So we're Dr. Don Wood, who's a sports psychologist. So we're trying to bring other elements of the game that we have connections to build a network for you guys. So that's something that we're really hopefully working on and getting better at. And Alex, I think Paige put in the chat for you the interview with Mark Timms. And for those who may be interested in equipment, I do have the opportunities to get equipment.
Any leads on graphite design, the tour ADs?
We can get any shaft you want, Wayne.
Okay, thank you.
Anything. Absolutely anything. I used to deal with those guys a lot. Fujikura, Mitsubishi, everyone. Anybody else have any questions that I could answer? I'm in the hot seat. Fire away. A little silence here. Anyway, I am here.
Oh, I can say something.
Yeah, Joe, go ahead.
Bought 5 mystery visors, and the 5th one was a brand new master's visor, so I was quite happy with that. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but
No, it was not a mistake.
I pulled out the first 4, and I was kind of, they were all right, and then I was like, holy crap, here's a brand new master's visor. So I was quite surprised and happy with that.
Yeah, that's funny you say that, Joe. That brings me with a story of about 4 years ago. We did this 3 or 4 years ago. We did this mystery sale. It was just a mystery sale. There was like no product description. It was just a paper bag with a big question mark on it. And I think we were selling for $20. And we had all these, we had all this excess inventory. We had no what to do with it. And it was a little bit, a lot of it was, there was nothing wrong with the inventory. But we had shoes, towels, glasses. I mean, it was incredible how many people bought that mystery sale. It blew my mind. And then they had no clue what they were getting. So I've been thinking about bringing it back somehow.
I felt like that show where the guys go through the lockers
Yeah.
and discover something worth a lot of money. Anyway, that was cool. Thanks.
Yeah. So I have a question for anyone who would want to answer. So are there any brands that you think we're missing or anything that we can do to improve? I know Rich, you said about customer service, and thanks for that. But if anybody wants to chime in with regards to, how we can better be of service to you, like brands, products, accessories, and let us know. Like, let me know. Anything come top of mind for anyone? Like rangefinders, GPS units, golf equipment, Scotty Cameron putters.
Yeah, I'll rattle off a few. Sure. Yeah. Bushnell, G4, straight down,
Straight down, interesting.
pins and aces, Dormy, just top of my head. Any vessel related items. Yeah, the Adidas line's good and solid. And again, much like others, based on they have the appropriate sizes, right? They have the larger sizes, which is great. So like JL is not a line for me. Thin and athlete is not me. So but yeah, definitely love the G4 stuff. Hard to find. And those are good ones.
Yeah. So for you guys who golf in inclement weather, I have a question for you guys. With regards to playing in inclement weather, what is your go-to apparel, like top? Do you wear like what kind of mid-layers do you guys like to wear?
Quarter zips.
I'm sorry, Rich?
Quarter zips, mostly.
Quarter zips. Do you have a favorite one that you like to wear?
Well, Peter Millar and I don't think of what else I have. I mean, obviously Peter Millar are the top of the line quarter zips.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think what other brands I have. So many different ones. Adidas is a good one. Or
Okay, I'm going to share something with you guys that we're working on. One of the challenges that I have found as a golfer that plays in inclement weather is trying to find a good mid-layer piece to wear, like especially in the shoulder season in spring and in fall. Galvin Green has done some amazing, they've done some amazing products, especially with their insula pieces. So we've come up with a name, but yet, the price is so out there that it's not within reach for the majority of golfers. I mean, their insula pieces, I think they were like $250 in that neighborhood, like $250 to $280. So we've come up with a brand called Northern Links. And I'd like to hear your comments on the name. But the idea is that we're creating 4 key pieces. One is a quarter zip, one's a full zip, one's a vest, and a jacket that has all the thermal properties that we need and stretch as golfers, but not at the price points that some of these high-end brands are selling them for. Is that of any interest to you guys?
sure.
And Wayne, will it have your sizes too? So that's something that we got down in the pipeline. So there are a lot of things that are happening here at Golf Anything, especially in our pursuit to continuously define product. And Glenn just asked a question, any prospects of getting Peter Millar? Yes. Somebody that I know is up the food chain at Peter Millar, and I've been begging them every year to get my hands on product. And I just had a conversation with them this week about getting stuff. So hopefully, with fingers crossed, we can get some soon. Yes, Shrixon bags and swag. We can definitely get Shrixon. That was from Tony. Yeah, we can get Shrixon. We're trying to get work on ASICS golf shoes as well. So there's a lot of things we're working on. And we'll hopefully have a nice array of arrangements of products coming soon.
Hey, Paul, what about like previous year golf balls, stuff like that, overstock, whether it's TaylorMade or Titleist or Callaway?
Rich, I'm hunting for that every week. I had a conversation with Titleist when we used to get thousands of overrun golf balls from Titleist, but for some reason, supply chain this year or in the lately, the past 8 months has been so thin because of logistics and the pandemic. But we are looking. I'm hopeful that we'll get something. There's somebody who reached out to us. I don't know if anybody ever's heard of it, but Sniper golf balls. Has anybody heard of Sniper?
No.
No. So we had there was an opportunity presented to us with Sniper, but I just thought it wasn't. I was just hesitant because I don't want to sell you guys something that is going to not perform. Yes, James, you wanted a Bushnell Rangefinders Pro X3. Yes, we can do something for you right there. Just email me. We'll take care of it. We can get you the Pro X3s. No problem.
Actually, Paul, no, what was a great idea that you did, because I ended up buying one, was the Bushnell Wingman. That was a great deal you guys were able to come upon.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. I mean, that was a deal that we paid full retail for it, but we basically gave it away at cost. It was just for you guys to have access to that product. So if you guys want more of that, we'll be happy to do that. I know that we got some, I think we're going to do a promo on the Garmin watches that we have. So watch out for that. But with technology, guys, there is no margins in it. Just to share with you, there's almost zero margins in it. The wholesale price to the retail price, it would be shocking if you knew. So an example, like a Bushnell rangefinder that retails for $300, the cost is like $250 plus shipping. So that's a little insider information. So we are going to continue, growing our membership base and our community around it, and improving our customer service, because that's paramount to us. And thanks, Rich, for the feedback, and especially getting a direct line to someone that is important to you guys. We're going to work on that. And I'd love to hear if there's any more questions. I don't want to keep talking about myself.
How many members do you currently have right now?
Almost 3,000 or 3,500, somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah, it was just funny that when we conceived the idea that nobody thought it would work. Like, why wouldn't it work? It's free shipping, free returns, and first access to a lot of great stuff. For Bushnell Rangefinders. James, for Bushnell Rangefinders, just email us. We can get you anything on the spot. We can get it for you tomorrow if you want, or even today if they have it available. We have a good source locally. So yeah, anybody who's looking for rangefinders, I know that it's hard to offer the complete line on the site, but anybody wants anything, happy to get it for you. Our team's ready to do that. Huh. Craig, thanks for that. He says he sells over 10,000 used golf balls each season. Has never seen or heard of Sniper golf balls. Yeah, neither have I. I think I would know that. So I'm very cautious when people approach us like that, because I have no idea where these balls come from, where they're made, or any research and development they've done behind it. Like a Vice golf ball, which is your anti-brain golf ball, which is pretty good performing. So trying to see if there's any more questions. I'm just reading them on the side. Now, if anybody cares to know, I'm a 21 handicap. I suck. As much time as I put into this game on a weekly basis, I just can't get better. But I'm going to work.
It sounds like you're spending too much time in the office.
Probably, probably. And not that it is of any help that we belong to one of the toughest golf courses ever in the world. in Canada for sure. We play a golf course, everyone. It's 6,400 yards. It's a par 71, rating of 74.7, and a slope of 149.
Wow.
It's just insane. I mean, there's no way to score well on that course. So I need one of those muni courses to go make myself feel better. Anyway, just to share with you a little bit about myself, I am, like I said, I am a 21 handicap. I am working, Dr. Don Wood just released a book on the 15 Club and how to use your mind. So I'm going to be applying that for the next 30 days to see if I can get my handicap down. And I'm also working with Mike Wilson, who was my careers coach. He's absolutely brilliant to have his experience for 10 years on tour. And he's been helping me out with that. So the next 30 days, I'm going to give everybody an update, if anybody cares to know, how the teachings of Dr. Wood has helped me and potentially can help you guys as well. Especially with he's teaching about breathing, visualization, and having the attitude of optimism is going to be pretty fascinating. So I'll keep everyone posted. And I got another, just a message here. It says, oh, I'm still using the A2 left-handed Bocheri putter I bought from you back in 2020. Yes, I'm still using that putter too. I'm using the B1 center shafted. And it's the best putter I've ever had. Why couldn't you get, somebody says, why couldn't you get the Tour 360 2022 boas this year? That's a great question, Craig, and I'm going to go find out why we didn't get any. Sometimes, for whatever reason, we don't get offered that, but I'm going to find out if we can get them. And I know that we're working on a whole bunch of new shoes that we can offer. So any other questions that I may answer? Well, if not, I think that about wraps it up. I am grateful for everyone who participated. And again, we are here to serve you guys. And if there's any comments, suggestions, please don't hesitate to, and if it's constructive criticism, I'm okay with it. We're in the hot seat. We're here for you guys. So any way that we can improve how we do business with you or how you want us to do business with you, just feel free to reach out to us. You got my personal email and my personal phone number. So yeah, again, we're here for you. And I'm grateful that I get to do this. Absolutely grateful to get to do this. And last but not least, says, can you get any launch monitors? Yes, we can, Craig. We can get launch monitors. Arcos, yes, we can get that as well. But since we don't get deals on them, we just don't, we don't pursue, those products. But we can help anyone who needs anything. And probably 90% of what's out there in the market. So without further ado, then I want to thank everybody who participated and have yourselves a great weekend. And till tomorrow. So thanks again for everybody participating. That was wonderful. I had a great time, and I hope you gained a little bit more insight on who we are and who I am, and our passion for you guys in this business. I love it. So without, take care, and till next time. Make it a great day, guys.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, keep it in the fairway, by the way. Huh?
Copy that.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.